Hello to all my revolutionary sisters out there, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel where we talk about girls talk, femininity, self-improvement and discovery, and life motivation. On today's topic, I can say is a topic that has been very dear to me. It's something that I had to work on, and I would just like to share it with someone who's actually going through the same struggle. So, based on the title of today is we'll be dealing with how to overcome or how to deal with self-doubt. This can be some kind of epidemic like COVID-19, sort of, kind of. Okay, so I've struggled with this for the longest time, I think for 3 years. Even to start this video, to start with this channel, I procrastinated for so long. I was feeling underquiet most of the time. I felt that my voice was not good enough. I felt like I am not called for this, and no one will like to listen to me. Little did I know the community that I've already built on YouTube is so overwhelming, and I am so appreciative to each and every one of you guys. Besides starting this YouTube channel, there are other things that fear, or I could say self-doubt, has actually kept me from doing. But with these simple tips and tricks that I actually had to actually dig deep into my soul and actually acknowledge that the only person who will prevent me from becoming the better version of myself is me. So if this interests you, please stay tuned for more. Fear is omnipresent. Fear is present. Fear is available and can attack anyone. So the only way to deal with fear is to actually acknowledge it, accept it. Why? Because if you do not accept and acknowledge it, fear will consume you. It will steal away all your dreams and your goals and keep you at the same position that you do not want to be for the longest time of your life. My first point on how to actually deal with self-doubt, it will be having fear and acknowledging the fact that having fear is normal. So having fear doesn't make you any lesser, or it doesn't make you weak. Fear is normal, and fear is something that actually attack everyone. Even those most confident looking people there, they struggle from fear. They struggle from self-doubt. So accept the fact that having fear is normal. So this is the best trick that I have actually taken my fear up until this point of my life. So acknowledging that the fear is normal, having fear is normal, it also means that when I start feeling like I'm fearing, I acknowledge that I actually do exactly what I need to do, and also while on the side accepting the fact that I am scared. So what am I saying is that whenever you want to do something and you fear, take your fear with you and do it anyway. Think about what you will lose when you do not do it, and also think about what will happen if I do not do it. So the best way is to actually, let's say for instance, you are going for a job interview, right? So you have fear that of the outcome, which is normal. As I've said, that fear is normal. So when you go to the interview, obviously you're gonna be scared, but you still need to go to the interview anyways. Whether you're scared or whether you're not scared, you still need to go to the interview. So what you do now is to dress up, go to the interview, and then this is what I usually tell people, and then with the bag that you're gonna be having, always know that your fear is there inside your bag. Your fear is still with you, but you still need to do it anyway. Even when you walk through the interview room, walk with your fear that is inside, the one that you have carried inside your bag. Acknowledge that is there, is a feeling, but it's not something that you should allow to consume you. Do it anyway. Do it with your fear. Because as I've said, think about, what if you do not attend the interview because you are scared? You're gonna lose the job. But if you go there to the interview even though you have fears, what will happen? You can get the job. So all in all, acknowledge the fact that having fear is normal. It doesn't make you any weaker. It doesn't make you any less of yourself. The second way on overcoming or dealing with self-doubt is to actually accept the fact that no one is perfect. Okay, no one is perfect. You are bound to make mistakes along the way, right? Because let's say, for instance, you want to start your own business, you want to start your own YouTube channel, but then you also thinking about, oh my God, you're busy comparing yourself with your competitors based on how perfect they look, right? That on itself, it is gonna actually restrict you back for not actually starting what you need to start, because you are comparing yourself to the other people. You are actually looking out for their perfections rather than not even knowing what they had to go through for them to actually go to get to being so perfect. Because remember, we do not always see the imperfections. We always see how perfect it is. We don't see the hard job behind the scene. We always see the gloomy, the glamour, and everything. So all in all is to accept the fact that no one is perfect. You need to start somewhere to get somewhere, right? Be accepting failures. So while this could be something which is very brutal for me to say, that you should accept your failures, yes, I know it's painful. No one would like or want to accept that they have failed, but actually accepting that failure are there to actually redirect you to the right direction, or to actually mold you to the better person, or mold the type of the personality that you have to the better person that is actually needed to do something greater than what you have started, right? Accept failures as a redirection to your future, not something which is there to actually finish you off, to kill you. No. So basically, failures are there. It doesn't mean that if you have failed on your business, on your grades, automatically, oh my God, you're gonna die. No, you're not gonna die. It's actually I want you to see failure as something which can actually be talking to you, or the universe actually talking to you, or redirecting you to the right path, or actually the universe actually trying to send a message to you to actually check, what is it that I'm supposed to do, what is it that I'm not supposed to do. Unlike taking failure as something like, oh my God, I just murdered myself, I'm not gonna make it out of here. No, it's not like that. Accept failures and look for opportunities on where to improve, or actually look for opportunities on where could this be directing me into. Tip number 4 from dealing with self-doubt, it will be, don't opt for perfectionist. So if you're someone who's always looking for perfection things, or always believing that everything that you do, it must be perfect, sometimes that type or that kind of attitude will actually drag you down. It would actually promote you to actually build more of self-doubt towards yourself. Accept that you are human. You don't need to always be perfect, or you don't always need to have a perfect everything upon you. So I believe that perfectionist is built, right? You cannot start a perfect business. Like, for start, you already have a business that is just booming, no obstacles, no attribute, no downfalling. That's not how it's gonna work. But accepting the fact that it's not gonna go as smooth as a curve as it's supposed to be. There are times where things are not gonna go according to how I want them, but everything always works good for those who believe that they can actually do it. So stop opting for perfectionist. Just do it. Just start wherever way you need to start from. Just start. If it means starting from nothing, start from nothing. Do it even when you do not understand. Do it when it doesn't even make sense. You can't even understand it yourself, but just do it, because the only way to actually know how it's gonna work out is actually doing it. But if you do not do it, how are you gonna know if it's gonna work out or it's not gonna work out? My tip number 5, it will be believing in yourself even when there is no sign that it will work out, right? So the reason why I mention this is because believing in yourself is something that actually stimulate hope, right? It stimulate hope and a drive on keep on working even when there is no sign. Because if you do not believe in yourself enough, there is no way that you gonna consume the same drive, or you're gonna have the ability to keep on doing it, because you're gonna be discouraged. But if you keep on believing on yourself, even when there is no sign that it's gonna work out, that on its own, it gives you the power, it gives you the authority, it gives you a sense of belonging, that, you know what, even when I don't see a light now, but know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Nothing will go smooth, or even start smooth. There must be some obstacles and some hard rocks along the way. Believing in yourself is actually that, I believe, is something that actually keep you grounded to your own beliefs and your own goals. Tip number 6, it will be kill procrastinating with small action. So yes, while procrastination, it can be very related to self-doubt. You get procrastinating, you start procrastinating when you actually develop some self-doubt in your mind. So how to kill this procrastinating is to actually take some small steps, take some small action in actually achieving what you want to achieve. It doesn't matter how small it is. Let's say, for instance, you want to start your own business. That's the fastest example that I can reach to. So you don't know what to do, you can actually start by actually searching online on how to actually start with your own a business. You don't know, you'll never know who you might come across. Some YouTubers, they will just give you so much information that actually push you to actually start through, while some information you need to pay money from. But with the community that we have on YouTube, you can actually have it so much from people just for free. So start, make small actions, take small steps in accomplishing your goals or your dreams. To know that it always seems impossible up until it's done. So stay focused, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your goals. You can do it.
And everybody has a different talent. And the reason we're all so messed up is because you're looking at everybody else's talent and wishing you had some of their talent. All the energy that you spend thinking about, wishing about, being jealous of, envious of anybody else is energy that you're not only putting out, is going to come back to you negatively, but you're taking that away from you. All your energy should be forced on, what do I have to offer? What do I have to give? How can I be used in service? Because Dr. King's message of not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service.